After building a $5 million coaching business and training 700 coaches and helping them make money, I discovered something shocking. Almost everything you're being taught about becoming a successful coach is wrong. So in this video, I'm going to show you everything I wish I knew sooner that would have gotten me to 5 million faster and in alignment. To start, let me show you how my client Gary went from charging $30 per hour to making $12,000 in his first month using nothing but genuine conversations with just 2 people. When Gary first reached out to me, he was feeling trapped between his passion for coaching and his needs to pay his bills. But instead of pushing him into the old, exhausting way, we took this new, heart-centered way. Together, we identified just 2 people in his existing network who he knew in his heart that he could truly help transform. Not a massive email list, not thousands of followers, just 2 meaningful connections. And in his first year, Gary went on to build a $240,000 coaching business without ever having to compromise his values or lose himself in the social media maze. See, real transformation doesn't come from likes and followers. The biggest lie in the coaching industry is that you need to be everywhere, posting constantly, running ads and building complicated funnels. But what if I told you that my most successful clients don't use any of this? But if you don't need to be visible everywhere, what do you actually need? I didn't find that out from a book or from a business coach. I found it in the most unexpected place, sitting before a guru in India. And he showed me something that changed everything. Imagine a balloon seller at a parade. Now imagine your client's thoughts are just like these balloons, all floating in different directions, some pulling them towards worry about their future, others dragging them back to past regrets. But notice something. All these balloons are tied to one deeper point, just like your client's thoughts. They have like 60,000 thoughts flying through their mind every day. And most coaches try to chase each problem, one by one, chasing each thoughts. That's exhausting, and it doesn't work. But when that guru looked into my eyes, he showed me something different. He ignored all my surface thoughts and spoke to something deeper, something I hadn't even dared voice myself. The hidden anchor holding everything and every issue in place. My body shook for 3 days. That's when I found what I now call the truth bomb, the ability to see what's really holding someone back. Let me show you what this means through Mariah's story. A client came to her and she said, "I'm afraid of my boss." Most coaches would teach like confidence techniques. But Mariah did something different. She found a hidden anchor, the hidden reason why her clients became afraid. And when the root cause was released, everything changed. Not just work, but her relationships and her family, and everything transformed at once. This became what I now call the truth bomb attraction method. But here's another truth that will probably shock you. Most coaches struggle financially, not because they're bad coaches, but because they're selling the wrong thing. Let me show you exactly what I mean through Marianne's story. When Marianne first reached out, she was exhausted, charging just $100 per hour, stuck in endless sessions. Like most coaches, she was selling her time. But when Marianne shifted to offering clear, powerful transformations, helping her clients turn their kids away from suicidal thoughts, something incredible happened. From just one heartfelt post that I wrote for her about her truth bomb method, 24 people reached out to her, and 22 of them immediately said yes to her $2,000 transformational program. That's $44,000 from the get-go. Because her clients weren't buying her time anymore, they were investing in their freedom. See, most coaches do this exhausting math. If I charge $100 per hour and I work 40 hours per week. But Marianne did something different. She created a waiting list by focusing on one simple truth. The deeper and clearer the transformation, the more valuable it becomes. Right now, take out a piece of paper. Write down the single biggest transformation your coaching creates. Not what you do, not the hours you work, but how you change clients' lives. For example, instead of writing, "I offer coaching sessions," write something like, "I help overwhelmed moms reclaim their joy, energy, and freedom." This isn't just a description of his service. This is what people will gladly invest $6,000 or more to achieve. But here's where most coaches get stuck. To confidently offer this level of life-changing impact, you need something most coaches never develop. Now you might be wondering, how can I confidently charge $6,000 for this powerful transformation? How can I be sure that I actually deliver? Let me show you exactly what happened with Mike. When Mike first came to me, he had 20 years of business experience, yet he felt like an imposter. He kept chasing his certifications, piling up methods and techniques, and thinking that the next one would make him feel ready. But here's the shocking truth. No amount of external validation will ever give you what you truly need. Because Mike discovered something powerful. His clients weren't investing in certifications and credentials. They're investing in his presence, his ability to hold space and guide deep breakthroughs. Most coaches look outside themselves for validation and confidence, but your real power comes from here, from your inner knowing, your intuition, your genuine confidence in your ability to help others. And let me prove it to you. In Mike's very next conversation after this realization, his potential client said something that changed everything. They said, "I never felt so seen and understood. How do we start?" That client invested $6,000 without hesitation. Here's what you can do right now. Write down one powerful breakthrough that you personally experienced. Next to it, write down the wisdom and the insights that you gained from that experience. This isn't just your story. It's proof that you have exactly what your clients need. Your lived experience is the strongest credential you can have. But here's what makes this approach truly powerful. Know that you have discovered your inner knowing. Let me show you how you can turn it into natural magnetism that effortlessly attract premium clients. Because here's what happens when you combine your lived experience with what I call the truth bomb attraction method. Most coaches try to attract clients through fancy marketing and complicated techniques and exhausting strategies. But what if you could draw clients to you as naturally and easily as a magnet draws metal? Let's revisit Mike's story to see exactly how this works. Remember how Mike discovered his inner knowing? In his very next conversation, something remarkable happened. Instead of trying to sell or convince, Mike simply did 3 simple things clearly. He listened deeply for what was beneath the words. He noticed the deeper truth they were afraid to admit, such as feeling unworthy or fearing rejection. He reflected back the powerful transformation waiting for them. Because of this, his potential clients had an experience they never ever had before. They felt truly seen and understood. And here's what's really amazing. In Mike's first 11 conversations using this approach, every single person said yes to working with him. Within just 1 month, he had a fully booked practice and a growing waiting list. Now, you might think this requires special skills or years of practice, but the truth is, you can start creating these transformational moments immediately. Here's exactly how to do this today. Have just one conversation where you listen beyond the surface words. Notice what isn't being said out loud. Gently reflect back one deeper truth you sense beneath the words. For example, if someone tells you they're overwhelmed at work, you of course ask them more open-ended questions, and when you have the sense for it, you might ask something like, just could it be that beneath that overwhelm, there might be a fear of letting people down? Because when you do this, something magical happens. People naturally trust you and they gravitate towards you. This isn't manipulation. This isn't sales tactics. It's genuine human connection. Something every person deeply craves, especially now. That means you can start creating powerful breakthroughs immediately, starting with your very next conversation. But here's one more crucial thing you need to know about this approach. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, Peter, isn't it too late for me? With AI and technology everywhere, haven't I missed my chance? Let me tell you about Sarah. When Sarah first reached out to me, she was 66 years old. She almost didn't schedule a call thinking she was too old to start coaching. But here's the truth Sarah didn't realize. While everyone worries about AI replacing humans, something extraordinary is happening. The more digital a world becomes, the more people crave real human wisdom, intuition, and connection. Let me prove it to you. In Sarah's very first conversation using the truth bomb method, her potential clients, a successful 35-year-old CEO, said something surprising. It was something along, I have all the tech tools and AI assistants I could want, but what I really need is someone who understands life's deeper challenges. Because Sarah had overcome loss, she had navigated career changes, and she had rediscovered purpose in her own life. She could see clearly beyond her clients' impressive achievements to their deeper struggles. See, most coaches don't realize that every challenge you have faced, every transformation you have lived through, isn't baggage, it's your greatest assets. That's why Sarah's coaching practice filled up in just 3 weeks, not despite her age and experience, but just because of it. Today, she has a waiting list of high achieving clients specifically seeking out her wisdom. Here's exactly what you can do right now. Write down 3 life challenges you have overcome. Next to each one, write down the wisdom that you have gained. This isn't just your past we're talking about. This is your unique advantage right now. Because in a world filled with AI, real human wisdom is more valuable than ever. But here's one more powerful insight that makes your human connection even more valuable. Let me show you exactly how to turn your valuable wisdom into true freedom. Because here's what happened when Mike mastered this approach. Remember Mike with his 20 years of business experience? Today, he only works 8 hours a week, yet his income has doubled. Most coaches think that success means working 40 hours every week, always being available, constantly chasing new clients. But Mike discovered something totally different. When you offer deep, meaningful transformation, instead of just your time, your entire schedule transforms. Instead of filling every hour with sessions, Mike now works with just 8 clients at a time, each paying $6,000 for 6 months of deep, life-changing breakthroughs in their career and personal lives. That's $72,000 a year, working just a few hours a week. And some of my clients even double their rates and double their income, and they have very, very happy clients that renew and renew and renew, all whilst they have a growing waiting list. But here's what's even more interesting. Mike's clients actually achieve better results because Mike is fully present. He is rested. He's energized for every session. Most coaches drain their energy to zero trying to serve everyone. But when you protect your energy and you stay fully charged, your coaching conversations become more powerful and impactful. Here's exactly what you can do right now. Write down your ideal working hours, not what you think you should work, but the hours that would truly give you energy, joy, and the freedom you want. Now, how many clients could you serve deeply in those hours? Then you multiply your ideal client's price with that number of hours. This isn't just wishful thinking, it is a proven realistic framework for freedom. Because when you combine your wisdom and your life experience, the truth bomb method, this sustainable, energizing approach, you create something most coaches never achieve: true freedom to live life on your own terms while making a deeper impact than ever before. But here's one final truth you need to know to ensure that your success is truly sustainable in the long term. Let me share one surprising insight I wish I had known sooner. It would have saved me countless of hours, months, and even years of stress. Because here's what usually happens when coaches start succeeding. They fall into what I call the scaling trap. You start making money, and suddenly everyone tells you, build a team, create online courses, automate everything, and you're bombarded with ads all around saying like, scale, scale, scale. Let me show you exactly what I mean through Lisa's story. When Lisa first hits 12K months, she bought into it. She suddenly thought she needed to scale. She hired team members, she built complicated funnels, she created courses, she made it messy, she felt stressed out, just like me, and her income actually dropped. Because Lisa discovered a surprising truth. The more she tried to scale, the fewer ways she got from what made her successful. Her ability to help stressed executives reclaim their health and happiness. Instead of complicated system, Lisa got back to basics. She focused on just one thing: delivering incredible transformations to a small number of premium clients. Therefore, her income tripled to $36,000 a month, and her impact deepened. Her work became even more fulfilling. Here's what most coaches don't realize. You don't need complicated systems to make money. You don't need a big team to create freedom. You don't need automations to share your wisdom. Sometimes the simplest approach is the most powerful. Here's exactly what you can do right now. Look at your current business or your plans. Cross out anything pulling you away from direct transformational work with clients. Because when you focus solely on your inner wisdom and intuition, your life experience, the truth bomb attraction, and on premium high impact clients. You can also make $5 million coaching and stay true to who you really are. And this is exactly how I rebuilt mine. One powerful transformation at a time. Now you know what I wish I had known sooner, but knowing these truths is just a start. Now let's put them into action. In this next video, you'll discover exactly how to create powerful breakthroughs in your very first conversation, naturally enroll premium clients without ever feeling pushy, building a waiting list of clients who can't wait to work with you. Click here and watch it now.